When I started decluttering my home, I would start in a small space like underneath my bathroom sink, and I would declutter that space, then go out to places like the Dollar Tree, buy some bins, bring them home, and organize that space. And I was so excited that it was decluttered and organized and clean and neat and just functioned so much better. And I would move on to a new space like underneath my kitchen sink and do the same, declutter and buy more bins, and then go to a closet space and declutter and buy more bins. And soon I just had so many mismatched bins that it was really starting to bug me that they were all different colors and styles. Now the fact is, those Dollar Tree bins, they work, and for the money they're a really great buy. And so I'm not trying to bash Dollar Tree bins. I've used them for years, and again, they work. And if you're happy with those bins and you use them, then don't worry about it. But I've been really wanting to change out my bins so that they are the same color and style. So I've been on the lookout for some bins. I found them, and you can see I bought some bins. And so today's project, I want to change out my bins so that they all match. So like I said, I've been on the lookout for some bins that are good quality but still affordable. And so I found these bins from Hobby Lobby. They are the Spring Shop collection, and they normally always have them for 40% off. I was able to get them in, I think, 5 different sizes. And so I didn't go all willy-nilly like I normally do and, just go there and buy a bunch without thinking it through. I didn't buy any that day. I actually just took a picture of each bin, the label, and was able to see the exact dimensions of each bin, and went home and really put pen to paper and measured and really thought through how many I actually need, and really thought about how I wanted it to work in the space. And so I took my time with it, went back and purchased them on a different day, so I knew exactly how many of each size that I needed. Now I still have my receipt, so if it doesn't work out, I can still return them because I don't want to waste any money. Now I did go with the color white, and I guess you could say that's kind of like the safe choice, but the fact is I think white always kind of matches. It always looks clean and neat and bright and fresh, and so I think it's a color that I'm not going to get sick of down the road. Now they did have like black and gray and pink and blue and green and different colors to choose from, but I think I'm happy with the white. Now I think it's a really great tip to use the same color all throughout your home because, again, situations change down the road. I may live in a different house. I mean, you just never know. And so those rooms, those spaces are going to be different sizes. Maybe you have to switch out your bins to different rooms, and having them all the same color, they're still going to work no matter where you put them in your home. Now I did also pick this up. I did not see it on my first visit to Hobby Lobby, only when I went back to actually buy my other bins, and I saw this, and it's in the same style and color as my other bins, and I thought maybe I might need this, but I did not plan it, so I probably don't need it. It could be a bad purchase, but this is a 5-piece storage bin set, and for the 40% off, it was like $8 or $9, so I thought 5 pieces, that's a pretty good deal, so I picked it up. But I do have my receipt, and so I can return it if I really don't need it. So, it could be a bad purchase, but we'll see. So I'm here in the first space, my closet, and I have 9 bins in here. And it actually functions really well in here. It works. I can grab some socks and underwear and hat and gloves and things. But I think the bins just don't fit the space. You can see there's 2 different styles in here. These here were actually more expensive bins. I think I got them from TJ Maxx or Home Goods, I think, for like $30 a set. And they're really nice and sturdy, but I didn't plan it. I didn't measure, and you can see they stick out too far. I would like for them to be taller. They just don't fit the space, and I should have returned them and got my money back, but I didn't. I kept them, tried to make them work, which really just ends up being a waste of money, something that I'm going to declutter down the road. And you can see I didn't get enough, so I have these here that are more like tubs, not really bins at all. I think I got these from Walmart years ago for like 98 cents a piece. So again, it functions. I can just grab things out of here and go, but I think that I would like for it to look better and these bins just to fit the space. So guys, I'm loving this already. I love how this turned out. I think these bins just fit the space so much better. They kind of fill up the shelf where they're taller. They seem to function better. They don't stick out, so I feel like I have more room in here. Now I did just bring in 8 bins. That 9th bin that was here that had the hats, I kind of felt like with the clothes hanging here, it was just in the way, so I moved those hats to another location in a drawer that I had some room for them, so no big deal. But I love how this turned out. And now I'm in James's closet, and I want to change out some bins in here as well. And so here he has a couple of blue bins. These have some gloves, and over here some toboggans or beanies, whatever you want to call them. And then over here is a type of shelving unit similar to the one that I have in my closet. And so there's some socks in here and some pajama bottoms and some hats. So I want to put some bins on here that are going to work better in this space. Now you can see there's some space in here. I'm so proud of him. He recently decluttered and got rid of excess stuff in here, clothes he wasn't wearing that no longer fit. So I'm really proud of him for decluttering. So I have the bins in place and I think they're going to work great. I did have to switch up a few things. I think it's going to function better in here. I went with some shorter and smaller bins for here so that it's not, you know, hitting the clothes that are hanging above it. And then over here I just moved those things over to here, like hats and gloves and things, into these larger bins. Let me give you a closer look at that. So I was able to put 4 large bins over here, and I think it's going to work better to have the gloves and the toboggans over here. He has more of those items. They need larger bins, and I'll just keep the smaller bins with other items over there. So here's the bathroom. I normally use the guest bathroom. James uses the master. They're the same size, the same layout, and it's just too small for both of us to get ready and keep our stuff in the same bathroom. And so we kind of split up. And so I have my makeup bag here, my face lotion, my deodorant, my hair styling tools that I use. And then over here I have just extra supplies where I take a shower in here. So body wash and bar soap and shampoo and stuff like that. Now over here is just extra things that I may not use every day, nail clippers and cotton balls and all that stuff. And I have found that I do not like bins with lids. They're such a pain. I don't ever want to remove the lid and put it back on, especially if it's something that I need to get in and out of every day. It's kind of an extra step. It's kind of a pain. So I do not like these bins. And these are actually more expensive bins. I think I bought a set of 2 and they were like $16 or something like that. 14 or 16, and I think I got them from Home Goods or TJ Maxx or something like that. But anyways, I do not like the bins with lids. So I think this looks better. It's going to work better if I move my makeup here in this tote, things that I use every day in the front, and things I don't use as often in the back. Here's the hairstyling tools in the middle, and here's the extra supplies for showering and things like that. And so I could actually trade these out. I may do that. I don't know. I'll live with it for a few days, but I can always switch it up. But I think this is going to work so much better. So now I'm in the other bathroom where James gets ready, the master. Like I said, it's the same size, same layout. And so under here, right here in this bin, we have stuff he uses every day: shaving cream, razor, deodorant. In here, stuff he doesn't use as often but still uses. Over here, just extra supplies: lotion, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and change out these beautiful blue bins. So here's after, and I really love it. And I am loving these bins. They just feel so sturdy. I like that things sit upright in here. Things are not trying to fall off. I think when you have the bins that the sides kind of flare out more, things don't stand up as well inside. And this is the largest size, and I think with the discount of 40% off, they were like $6.99. And I think that's a really good price for this quality and size of bin. And of course, these smaller ones are cheaper than that, being a smaller bin. And I did have these as well. This is a set of 2, and so this is $3.99 normally, so a lot cheaper with the 40% off. And I just didn't need them. I thought about setting it here and, you know, having stuff in here, but I mean, it's just not necessary, and so I can return this set. So now I'm here under the kitchen sink. I'm going to go ahead and change these bins out under here. So I love how this turned out. I think it looks so much better, especially with the same color bins and everything. It just looks neat and clean and tidy. So I love this. My favorite thing, it's the little things. So I have these big boxes that I normally get with the bags, and I would keep it here because it's just easier to pull them out of this box. But I thought when I was measuring to see what totes I needed, I would try to find a bin that matched the size of this box, and I found it. So I can easily just pull out my bags through the front. It will hold both rolls. I am so excited. So I love how that turned out. Then I have over here just supplies, things for the dishwasher, things to clean my stainless appliances, my cooktop stove. Over here some brushes and things I use to clean bottles and things, and here disinfectant wipes and dish liquid. So I really love how this turned out. So everything came together really nicely. I'm so glad I took the time to measure, to really plan it out. I think it saves so much time and headache. I did not use these bins here, so I will be able to return these. In the end, I just think they were too small and just not necessary. And then this here, even though it's cute, I did not use this. I really don't have a use for it, and so I will be returning this as well. So I did spend about $127 for all of the bins, and so once I returned those, and I did use a $25 gift card that I was given as a gift, so I can subtract that from the $127 as well. So in the end, I spent under $100 for all of the bins, and I think that was well worth it. I'm super happy with how this project turned out. And I also have all of these bins here that I can declutter, and if you know me, I can sell them at my next yard sale or just post them all on Facebook Marketplace, just like one big lot for sale, and get some money back that way. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so glad you could spend this time with me. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out when I put out a new video. And you can check out my videos here now, and I'll see you later. Bye.